said a lot about Carson Benge yesterday, but for him to continue doing this, I mean, what does it say about where he's at right now?
It's a good sign, and it's good not only for the team, but good for him to start playing with some confidence. Defensively, offensively, we got nothing going on until he finally is able to put a really good swing and get us going there with a homer. But just continues to play great defense. I've been impressed with how he's handled the whole situation, how steady he's been, how professional, how mature he's been. And those are some really good signs from a young player, especially getting a taste at the big league level for the first time.
He said on the field that it just feels like now he's able to play a little freer. Do you sense that as well?
100% now that he's getting results. But also a little bit of that even when it was really, really hard for him. I never sensed any type of panicking or he handled it pretty well. And again, he continues to show us a lot of good signs on and off the field. But he's a really good player.
In a different ballpark, it could have been another 2-homer day for Vientos today. Hit 4 balls hard. What are you seeing from him, not just the last couple of days, but really the last week or so?
Locked in. When he's staying on the middle of the field, not pulling off, like just right center, he can pull the ball with ease. But today, the first couple of at-bats, if it wasn't because of the way the wind was blowing, those are two easy homers here. But then the 2-out single, just not trying to do too much, staying up the middle. He's able to get the line drive there. And then we saw it against a lefty. Breaking ball, again, he's not trying to do too much. He's staying short to the baseball, going the other way. 4 quality at-bats. And I said it yesterday, when he's right, he can carry a team.
Especially with Soto hitting leadoff, what does it mean to have production from that bottom half of the lineup going forward?
Yeah, I mean, the whole reason is, okay, Soto's leading off now, right? He's going to get on base a lot. Guys behind him are going to have to step up. And having Vientos like that, Bo's going to get going here pretty soon. And having guys like Vientos is going to make a big difference here.
I'm sorry, I meant the bottom 3 of the lineup.
Oh, bottom 3, sorry. Yeah, look, we saw it today. Every time we can turn the lineup over and get Bo, get Soto, those guys, and give them opportunities, we're going to be in a good place. I've been saying this for a long time. Guys at the bottom, whether it's the Benjes of the world, now Louis, Albi, whoever's hitting down there, they got to be able to, get on base, provide quality at bat for the big boys to come up. Sorry about
Devin Williams been able to do to turn the corner and shake off some of those shaky appearances he had a few weeks ago?
It's not the first time. And big league players are going to go through stretches where it's hard, and they got to find a way to turn the page and mentally, physically. And he's done that a lot. And that's why he's one of the best relievers, one of the best closers in the game. He's elite, short memory. The one thing I've seen from Devin, like the guy works. The guy's always prepared. He's watching film. He's always working in mechanics. So he's not going to shy away from it. And that says a lot about him as well.
Just to win 3 of your last 4 here, how much does it feel like maybe a little bit of a turning of the corner?
Yeah, look, we got to continue to win series. But it's good to see the guys just playing relaxed, just playing their game, playing baseball, not trying to do too much, not panicking today. We got nothing going on offensively for the first 5 innings. But, the pitching staff gave us a chance. And there's a sense of in the dugout that it could happen at any time, and Benji broke it right there. But in general, you start winning games, you start winning series, you're just going to continue to provide those guys a lot more confidence. But in general, I feel like they are free and they're just playing their game.
Talking about Benge not panicking, a lot of veterans look at the scoreboard and see a 100 batting average in April and start pressing. How rare is it for a guy his age to stay steady?
That's the key. If you start looking at the scoreboard, and then you're going to start trying to get 3 hits in 1 at bat, and that's not going to happen. Like, you just got to keep it simple, 1 pitch at a time. I know it sounds cliche, but it's just, like 1 at bat. Just concentrate on getting quality at bat. If you continue to look up on the board, it's not going to help you. So, and he's been able to handle it.
Is there something in particular you've seen different from Peterson coming out of the bullpen or with an opener in front of him than when he started this season?
I mean, it's easy because of 3 outings now where he's been really, really good. But I keep saying it, like he's a starter. He's very good when he's at his best. We saw it today. I think the key is attacking the strike zone. He pounded the strike zone today with everything. That slider was good. And then the last inning, he started having a little bit of trouble finishing hitters. It was 0-2, 1-2, some loud contact. But, man, like the four-seam, the slider was his pitch. But again, like he's too good of a pitcher, and I know he's going to continue to help us.
Like hitting in Colorado?
I like hitting anywhere. You know, it's always fun to swing the stick.
You said you feel like you're playing freer out there. What does that mean?
You know, like just go out there and your mind's blank. You know, you play the game as hard as you can, not worrying about anything. It's just a good feeling.
What could it mean for this offense, especially for that bottom of the lineup to kind of get going right now?
You know, it doesn't matter who gets going. I feel like as soon as it starts, every guy in this lineup can do damage and make it tough on the opposing pitchers. So I think we all fully trust in what this lineup can do and excited for what's ahead.
Yesterday you said it felt like you were playing juice baseball. Just how much more comfortable are you at the plate right now than maybe you were a few weeks ago?
I'd say there are definitely little growing pains in there, and I'm sure there's still many to come. But just being able to step in there with my same level of confidence I've always had is definitely a big thing.
What is juice baseball?
You know, just like same game, just a lot more fans.
What did it mean just to spark the offense today? Obviously, go 5 innings without a hit, and then to kind of lead the charge there in the 6th.
I feel like we're hitting the ball pretty hard all day. You know, Mark had a few that were grabbed at the track. Soto hit one really hard, but, you know, I feel like it was just anything would have sparked the lineup. Any sort of hit, walk, anything would have got them going.
Starting to get a little collection going of some nice catches out there. I mean, how much pride do you take in specifically, not just good defense, but some of those highlight reel ones?
I'm not counting the one today since I fell on my face. So those cancel out, and we'll get them next time.
What did happen on that one?
Just bad read. Can't get them all, but definitely would like to get that one back.
Is there anything just to getting comfortable in the field, obviously playing numerous positions, playing in ballparks for the first time, kind of what goes into that, just being able to find comfort in the outfield?
You know, taking my prep work serious before the game, for the series, going out there whenever we're hitting BP, taking reps, seeing how the ball flies, how it bounces off the walls, and different things like that.
This is obviously a notoriously big center field. How did you like playing out there?
It's fun. There's a lot of room to go and get it.
Not every player can maintain their confidence when they're going through a slump. How are you able to do that?
I feel like all the guys here, you know, they have my back. They all believe in me, so why can't I believe in myself?
David, it's obviously been up and down for you this year, but when you've been on and you've looked really good like today, what is the difference when you're performing the way that you did this afternoon?
I think it's just, you know, being more like myself. If it's not any different than the other times, it's just, you know, that's how I expect myself to pitch, and that's how I expect myself to attack hitters, and so that's why it is disappointing when it has gone the other way a couple times this year. So, yeah, I mean, great win today, and one to build off of.
When you say that's how I expect myself to attack hitters, Manny was just talking about how aggressive you were in the zone getting ahead of guys today. Is that, I mean, I know there's a lot of differences, but is that maybe the most important thing between success and struggles, making sure that you're in advantageous counts like that?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we talked about it after my last start. You know, I felt like kind of got behind guys early and then was pitching from behind, and so today it felt really good. Felt like I was attacking right away. Felt like we were in 0-1, 0-2 counts a lot, and you know, they made it tough. They did a good job of fouling pitches off and continuing at bats, but you know, I felt like Louie and I were on the same page, and kind of what I was thinking was what he was throwing down, and it was a good day of work overall.
It looks like you were leaning a little bit more on that slider. I mean, what did you like about that pitch today?
I mean, I think it's my best off-speed pitch. You know, and I've gone back and looked at some of the stuff, and there was some of the usage stuff that I wasn't necessarily happy with. One being that I was using in the last month the curveball more than the slider, when the slider's one of, if not my best pitches, and the curveball overall is towards the bottom of the list. So kind of switching that today and really being able to attack with the fastball and the slider off of it felt like gave us a really good chance.
Any sort of mechanical adjustments you made just to be able to find the strike zone more regularly?
I wouldn't say changes. I would just say kind of tightening things up and getting back to my best mechanics.
Overall, as a team, does it feel like things are starting to stabilize a little bit as a group?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you're going to go through tough stretches, and we went through one early. And the thing I'm most proud about this group is that we stuck together. We all knew that we were going through it, and there was no pointing fingers. There was no going after each other. We stuck together as a group, and that's the only way we were going to get out of that. So, I think continuing to work hard, prepare for the games like we have been in a good way, and giving it our all when we're out there. So, I think it's a testament to us just staying with our work, knowing that it's a long year, and if we continue with a good process, we'll eventually see some good results. So, I think just the group sticking together is probably the biggest thing